Okay. Back at it. Hopefully, finally. The freaking... For whatever reason, it was not sending anymore. Like, took a break and then everything decided to just go kaput on me. So... Going back in. Hopefully it holds up, knock on wood. Alright, I thought I was in a different menu. Oh! Man. Sir, what is to become of the trial into the Cadopian Embassy staff member's murder? Indeed, since both the suspect and the prosecutor are now dead, the case will be dismissed. In other words, the trial ends here prematurely. Looks like you'll just have to wait a bit longer for your big debut. Suppose it can't be helped? The evidence for this trial will be transferred to you in a little while. Sir, what do you think about the murder of the Cadopian Embassy staff member? And the murders of Mr. Faraday and Rail? Misters. What an outrageous circus it has all become. That Faraday brought it all upon himself with his naivete. An outrageous circus. Right, sir. I grow weary of this topic, Edgeworth. I will have you assigned to a different case. Papa! You'll come and watch my courtroom debut next, won't you? I'll consider it. Sir, if I may, please allow me to continue with my investigation. Continue my investigation? Whatever for? I know that there is already a suspect in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rowe. However, there's not enough evidence to prove that it was he who committed the crime. I'd like to continue investigating in order to find the perfect proof of his guilt. The perfect proof? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Please. A worthless person like you has no right to claim such a thing as perfection. Papa? Who do you think is the real culprit behind these murders? Miles and I, we're competing to see who can find the real killer first. Plus, being able to investigate a real crime scene is a really rare opportunity. It would give us some real-life experience, wouldn't you agree? If you want to investigate this case that much, then do as you wish. And you're allowing us to continue? In court, your top priority is to win, and a solid investigation is one of the keys to winning. We'll have to make sure you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't we? It wouldn't be very interesting otherwise. I'm returning home now. Edward, Franziska, see to it I'm not disturbed, save for the result of your competition. Sir? Of course, Papa. Franziska, thank you. What are you thanking me for? Your logic earlier was built on that scruffy detective's lie. That means that the competition is still on. Yes, just as you wished. I couldn't let you get off so easily. Now then, let's Well, you failed the investigation here, Miles Edgeworth. I know I don't have enough information yet. My first order of business is to question anyone involved with this case. What you doing back here, sir? Are you... Nothing to report, sir. He's sleeping. Is there no one who will make this man take responsibility for his actions on the job? I have no choice but to report this to Papa. And this guard can have fun in a waking nightmare after being awakened from his dream. Actually, it's not. I kind of feel sorry for him now. What are the judges up there? Objection! I'm the judge now. Ha ha ha. I didn't know you could explore that room. That was mildly satisfying. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you first because you're the laughy bit. It's you. Oh, it's you, Edgeworth. And who are you? Wait, you were at this crime scene just now, weren't you? You should be disbarred for not knowing who I am. I am Francisco von Karma. I am about to become the successor to the family name. About? I guess that means that for now you're still just another kid. In which case, it's only natural that I didn't know who you are. Whew. Why are you whipping me? Anyway, it looks like they're planning to hold the evidence a bit longer. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's waiting. Terribly sorry, but I have a few more questions to ask of you. Look at you! Eyebrows scrunched, the lines in your forehead. Is that to ask of you? What exactly is so funny? Sorry, I'm just mad at dealing with a super serious atmosphere. They failed to teach you proper behavior at a crime scene in law school. Whew, I feel much better now. So what is it you wanted to talk about? I'd like to inquire as to where you were at the time of the murder. We were in defendant lobby number 1 the whole time, up until we heard the gunshot. Oh. Weird ass building shape. Look at that. Cursor. But like you've got like that whole upper courthouse map. Weird ass hallway. We were in the defendant lobby number 1 the whole time until we heard the gunshot, and by we I mean Mr. Bad. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask him yourself. You were with Detective Bad? Why? A little something to discuss, that's all. Yeah, don't be so fucking nosy, Miles. So, I take it that you are acquaintances with Detective Bad? Yeah, who was the detective in charge of the KG8 incident? Detective Bad is also related to that incident? That's right. He was the one who was supposed to protect my sister, Cece. But you know how that turned out. worth, I have no idea what you two are talking about. I've heard of the KG8 incident from my papa. My papa? But how does that case relate to you, Miss Yu? The victim of that case, CCU, was my little sister. But she said it was her big sister. I'm tripping. You're making that super serious face again. I'm fine, really. I just make it a point to rub some more salt in his wounded pride every time I see you. The way she talks about doing that as she laughs away is kind of creepy. Oh, speaking of Mr. Bad, hey, Mr. Faraday, I'd say they met up just about every single time the autocracy made a move. It was practically a given that the two would meet up at every one of the crime scenes. I see, he did mention that he is in charge of the Atagarasu investigation earlier. Maybe I should ask her what she knows about the Atagarasu. You claim that at the time of the murder you were with Detective Beck. Don't you lawyers usually discuss the trial with your clients during a recess? We do, and that's what I was planning to do. But Mr. Faraday was being rather threatening and he dragged Mr. Rel away. After that, Mr. Bad came into lobby number 1, so we just stayed there and talked. And what did you talk with Detective Bad about? Nothing interesting. I just insulted him so. Talked about how the trial was going, and then I insulted him some more. What? She's not laughing. Her mouth seemingly spews the insults. Anyway, Mr. Bad and I were in defendant lobby number 1 when the murders occurred, so I really can't tell you anything about the hallway or lobby number 2. You see? I'd like to ask you a few questions about your client, Mr. Mackrell. Okay, Mackrell. Now, your client first claimed to be the Atagarasu. Is that correct? Yeah. Once I heard that it was the Atagarasu that made off with the evidence from the 8, I began to ask Mr. Rel all sorts of questions, but to no avail. It turns out Mr. Rel was not the Atagarasu. He had just made that up. He made it up. Mr. Rel's crime was caught on tape by the security cameras, but there's no footage of him sneaking into the Vidovian embassy itself. Hold on for just 1 second. And you mean to say that you knew he was not the real Yatagarasu? And that he was just another cold-blooded killer? And you were ready to defend him? Yes, that's right. I see. So a defense lawyer is actually someone whose job is to cover for criminals. That's why defense lawyers are so detestable. They're no match for us fallen karmas. I don't believe it! You're serious! Why don't you save that face for something really worth being serious about? Edward, do you remember what I said earlier? I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG8 incident, alright? I'm already yawning. I'm only 14 minutes in. And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer. Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rao was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him ever, so don't you dare suggest I was going to. Sorry, forgive my rashness. How very bad are you? Like, that's not what you heard me say. I'm with her. That makes me crazy. It's you. I was wondering if you could tell me about the Yatagarasu. Tagarasu. The Yatagarasu. I don't know how to say it. I still don't know that word. Tagarasu, I don't really know much about that character myself, but I do get a lot of consultation requests from companies to defend him. Requests from companies? Yatagarasu isn't some petty thief out for money, you know. Alright then, perhaps the Yatagarasu is in the business of stealing people's lives. You're not very funny or witty, are you, little Miss Von Karma? Why is that period there? Francisca, be careful about you whip. Choose carefully or maybe soon, but there I chose carefully, just like you wanted. That just now was hilarious, little missy. Of course it was. What's wrong with these two women? Why does my pain give them delight? Seeing a man squirming in pain is great. And so in the end, what is the Yatagarasu? I have to say I've never even heard of this thief when I was in Germany. The Yatagarasu deals in information, mainly in digging out dirt about backroom dealings and the like of companies. Yatagarasu is a vigilante who steals such info and makes it public for all to see. Vigilante or not, this person sounds just like another criminal to me. I suppose you could put it that way too, but either way, I get a lot more clients now thanks to that thief. Like Miss you, it's profiting immensely. Got all I can out of her. I should move on and speak with Detective Gumshoe. Gummy. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, it's you, pal. You're here. Ouch! As am I. Needed to whip him to let him know. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective, I really didn't. Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over, and should we find out that you are the killer, there will be no mercy to be had for you. Have a heart, pal. You're not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about if you really are innocent, that is. That's right. That's right. Hey, pal, go and do your perfect investigation and get the real killer for me, will ya? I would have done so, even had you not requested me to, detective. So you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, did you? And what exactly did you do to make him so angry? I just asked Detective Bad the same thing myself now. Turns out he was mad at me because on my very first day as detective, I reported in at my usual spot instead of the Criminal Affairs Department. By the time I got down to Criminal Affairs, I was really, really late. And that's when he gave me that huge speech. I remember doing the exact same thing in elementary school. On the first day of school every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom. It's pathetic for the detective to be comparable to a mere school child. Listen. No. That does happen. Don't even act like that is not something that happens. You claim to be standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during the recess. However, when did you receive the order to do so and from whom? Almost. Earlier at around 3:20, Detective Bad Pal. Today's trial took a really crazy turn. I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday. And yet something did happen to him. It looks like it was a total waste of manpower to assign you to guard duty. Your words sting worse than your whip. So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard. Now then, you get the gun show. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Nope, not a thing, pal. In that case, allow us to take a look at what you're carrying on your person. Ah, hey, you can't do that. There's nothing of any particular value here. The handcuffs and badge were confiscated by the Detective Bad, so you know. What is that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket? Hands off, pal. Just show it to us already. Ow! Annual bonus check within $5 total. There is no check in the You had your look. Now give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective. I just got it and cashed it today. I have literally no cash on me. Special. Give it back! You don't do rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll throw it away later. How could you? Sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now. I've asked him just about everything I needed to. No, wait. Speaking of suspect, there's one piece of evidence I should reconfirm. Officer, I ask that you wait 1 second. I have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with the gun show. Understood, but please make it brief, sir. I must confirm whether his testimony. Earlier that you heard no sound other than the gunshot out the hallway. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal. And you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either? Is that also correct? Yep. Not even a single ant passed through that hall while I was on duty. You do realize that the lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for yourself? Huh? But it's true. I didn't see anyone go through the hallway, and I didn't hear anything else, pal. I bet the killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I can even imagine. He intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie. Why would he do so, given the situation? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant's lobby is in order. Oh, did she just kick him between the legs? Poor bitch. Ugh. How could you not notice that coming? Wasn't that the child I changed money for earlier? Hey, little crotch goblin. Thanks, that's exactly what I needed. It sometimes be so cruel. It looks like she dropped something. Swiss roll. I love Swiss rolls. They're so good. Maybe we should arrest the girl? She might turn out to be a valuable lead. I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt the next time we meet. I believe I've asked all that I need to of this man. Now for Detective Bad and the judge. You have to confirm who is correct. The judge or that scruff face, right? I suppose we should inspect the hallway in front of lobby number 2 next, then. The model of the building. I guess, so where the cop is looking, I'm guessing that is where that weird courtroom is, and then... I don't know. So we head on over, Francisca. Number 10. There's the judge again with legs. Where's the robe? Is it longer? So, did you see anything else? No, I don't think so. I see. Well, it's for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any other questions. Anytime, detective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right? My name is Miles Edward, sir, your honor. And I'm Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Francisca Von Karma. I'm set to become the successor to my genius father any day now, your honor. I see. Mr. New... I bit my tongue. Ugh. You alright, your honor? Please feel free to refer to me as just Von Karma here. As for him, just Edward. Apparently, somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title. Oh, very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edward. Your honor, Mr. Edward, this is fine, sir. Now, about your earlier testimony. Yes, what about it, Mr. Edward? I would like to ask you a few questions. Oh, about exactly what you saw. Alright, after all, it's my duty to clarify my testimony as a defender of the law. I greatly appreciate your cooperation, your honor. Now, the first thing I will need to do is figure out the detective's exact... Oh. Yeah, I guess... Doesn't look like there's anything left in here. I suppose not. The rest. Is that a fucking bathroom? I can look outside. However, I doubt the killer could have escaped through here. Of course not. This is the 3rd floor after all. Here's that bars were installed on this to prevent people from going. Bars? What bars? Can you not see them from your vantage point? What? I'm gonna have to bring up that taboo subject again. What is this? Piece of trash made of rubber to like a piece of a balloon. I feel like I've seen something. Or all I see is a piece of garbage. You know, the fact that there is a litterer running loose inside this courthouse is simply unforgivable. Stop hitting me, psycho. Like I was the one who littered. Rubbish belongs in a rubbish bin. Listen here, you little hooker. The ants are hard at work carrying their... It's a marvel that they can pick up such That is a large object. I want to carry the mighty Von Karman name and not be pushed under it. You'd better work extra hard just like these ants. Same goes for you, Franziska. Dirt on this bench. Smells like some sort of sweet substance. I can't believe there's someone going around dirt in the courthouse for shame.
Hold it!
Calm down, Franziska. Now take a good look. Doesn't this sign look like some kind of a handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that the chance you can lift the prints. I see, and we'll know the identity of our mystery slob. You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to? Sir, yes, sir. Got the results of the fingerprint analysis, sir. Who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Oh? Interesting. Work officer. Ashifur. And there you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now we know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench. That's it. I will be using. Very different. What are these black speckles? I believe it's a pile of ants eating away. Ooh, the detective claims that not a single ant slipped by him. And yet, there's a whole hill of them. What are you hitting me for? As a replacement for that pathetic detective. Perhaps I should add the seduction to detective's growing tab of pay cuts. Anyway, I wonder what the ants are eating. The look of it and sweet smell of it. The cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll. Now I want a Swiss roll. Miles Edgeworth, the courthouse is to be kept pristine at all times. Would you stop hitting me, you little fucking hooker? It wasn't me that dropped the food on the ground. I'm gonna hit you back. Must be kept clean. Oh yes, Mommy, more. I mean, stop it. What does it mean? Things are pouring out of the hole in this bench's mouth. What if the inside of this bench consists of nothing but ants? Here, continue with that gross line of thought. Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of with her. Ants are fine. Your Honor, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Where were you at the scene of the current murder? Do you suspect me of something? No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor. Very well. You may continue. Your Honor, it's your testimony. Oh! I had no idea you were chasing after me or my testimony. In a sense, now I want to avoid being run by this judge. Wait. Let's see here. Now then, how should I put this? When you get to be my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom. You go take a look through that window at the end of the hall. You see a small window. That is the window to the men's restroom. In other words, you can clearly see into this hallway from the men's restroom. When I was going to the restroom, I met that detective. Who was it? Well, he was standing in front of the vending machine buying something from it. However, this I couldn't believe when I was about to exit the restroom. There was not a soul in the hallway. Honor, please calm down and see your impression. Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. It really was suspicious. That's what my finely honed judge's intuition said. Although, well, until the murders occurred, I just sort of brushed off. Ho ho ho. Apparently this judge doesn't understand the stain. restroom window. You can, I'm looking at it right now. Hi, show me this view at once. I suspect her height is Girl, I feel that in my soul. I am not very tall. Probably all I'm gonna find out from his honor. Mr. Edgeworth, may I return to my other duties? Yes, I'm sorry to have called you out. Thank you for your cooperation. Ho ho ho! Anytime, Mr. Edgeworth, anytime. Check that list twice. Judges in this country seem rather friendly. Yes, if not a little wishy-washy. However, I hear that they are known to hand down very fair verdicts. Look at this vending machine. So it's got hot dogs, which are they warm? Beef jerky, which okay, that is fair from a sandwich. Like I said, if they're swapped out like daily, I would consider getting a ham sandwich. Swiss roll, which yum. Milk and orange juice. So this thing not only has beverages, but it's supposed to have hot dogs, which are supposed to be heated, I don't know. I'm stressing myself out over this. Imaginary. These fictional worlds. Detective Bad, I have something I wish to inquire about. Hey! How about doing some actual work, you? Bitch, you about to get garroted. I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements during the recess. Oh, this is a bop. Hey, hey. You're getting in the way of the investigation. I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself. Plus, I still hold investigative authority. So, I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here. Faraday, that guy was just accused, you know? I just knew something was gonna happen. My detective's instinct told me. A lot of good it did you. You couldn't even protect one lone prosecutor with it.
Hold it!
Francisca, I think you need to apologize. I think you need to eat these nuts. Sorry. Terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue. I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. I told them to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up. Only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard. Detective Man? Yeah. I waited for him on the first floor. And after he got here, we came up to these defendant lobbies together. As we entered the hallway, we ran into you. Me? I wasn't here. No, defend. What the fuck is she? She's a defender. Defense attorney. He told us that Faraday was really mad and that he dragged Rel off to lobby number 2 to have a word or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell the big lug to stand guard outside. And around what time did all of that take place? Well, let's see. I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway. How can you make such a claim? One of the guards out on this floor's main lobby swore to me. The detective never left the hallway, then where did he disappear off to? That's simple. He must have gone into lobby number 2, just as I suspected. You and I, we were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi is Gumshoe. But I'm still missing some pieces of I'm digging this track. Detective Bad. You also heard the gunshot, did you not? Yeah. I heard it when I was in defendant lobby number 1. That's why I came towards lobby number 2 together with you. How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival on the scene? Less than a minute. What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot? I grabbed the big lug who was just walking around in the hall. Raced into lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the lobby. And that makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right? Yeah. Yes, it does, little miss. I'm about to become a prosecutor very soon. Will treat me with the dignity I deserve, or else. Do that thing around anymore. And I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little minx. You wouldn't dare. Just joking. We should get her match here. After that, it's really something if we can make Franziska behave. Are we about done? Anything else I should ask him? I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you had the gunshot. It was around the end of the recess. Trial was about to start again. Supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence. But I got the sense he wasn't show for the handoff. So I figured I should go get him or he just as I thought that hey, not if a gunshot hit my eardrums. Heard the gunshot right now. I get the sense that he is somewhat misleading his course, or rather, he is keeping us understood. Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a bit longer? I don't have anything else to say to the two of you. guys are the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place. Fine then. Be obstinate. We'll just do as we please. Come on, Miles. They no longer willing to help us, however. May I ask for the forensic sciences cooperation? Like. Just lovely. What will they think of this? Also, $7 for a glass of milk. Don't be a jerk in court, just like the jerks. One packet for $9. Defendant's fresh milk. 1/2 pint for $7. Okay. Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end with the 6. They're awfully overpriced. Line up is some awful period. Speaking of snacks, I wonder if that Swiss roll will drop this from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. Really? When I give it another look? There's a fucking $1 right there! Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end of the look. Well, I assume I have to try. I suppose it means that one should eat these during a recess? During a trial, so I suppose it won't mind if you learn to eat one now. There's only packs of 2 after all. Investigation. Besides, I don't have $6 left. Well, I mean, people are money back together. Hard to split, and I don't like it. Can I read each one? Oh my god, you can. Defendant's fresh milk. What exactly is that supposed to mean? I bet it means that the milk is freshly milked by various defendants on trial right now. No, I think it might mean that this was milk right here from the various defendants. Miles, Edward. Can't possibly be this. Thinking bad, blind your opposition with some Hojo. Are they promoting violence? Don't worry, my whip will make sure that anybody following this advice will probably so good. Don't let the prosecution and the defense make a ham sandwich out of you. Sounds like it's directed at that ham of a judge. It certainly isn't directed at me. I can outmaneuver him any day. Don't be a jerk in court, just like these beef jerks.
Objection!
Miles and Brett, don't you agree that it's a very clever plan? I really think they put that much effort into the product name. Even a foolish fool could understand the foolish thinking of the fool who made it up. You're acting so foolishly that I got so thoroughly mad and now I'm utterly famished. Learn a pack of these, all you have to do is ask like a normal. When you're in hot water, you might need a hot dog. Like the slogan was decided through a public. The winner was Prosecutor Winston Payne. Oh, that's to do with the hair. What a pathetic slogan. No present at all. Now, if it was up to me, it matters in Yvonne Karma's hands. Everyone in court, we found guilty dogs.
Objection!
Overruled. Did you find something, officer? I think there's a $5 bill back there. No one working this crime scene has been a total waste of living tissue. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be a single person found any suspicious fingerprints, officer? Nope. Fingerprints of those involved with the case, sir. Guess you know all the players in this case then, huh? Yeah, that way, but I have the nagging feeling that we're missing something. And I suspect that what we're missing is hiding right here. Really still something to do here? Ugh. What's the matter? I pricked myself on one of this cactus's needles. I didn't think the needles on this thing would be so sharp. Well, what did you expect? Imagine how bad it would be if you were hit in the head by one of these. Anyway, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case. You really think so? I believe that this cactus is Oh, well, then I look forward to your explanation on how exactly it did it. Any logical pieces to do? I mean, these two go together. Yep. These bits of chocolate and cake, would they not have come from Swiss roll? Swiss roll? Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? May not seem like the right venue, however, it is being sold right over there. A vending machine? Ah, I see. Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end with the 2 for $6. Talk about expensive. Leaving the fact that it's on the expensive side aside, the fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they came from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. I think I have a pretty clear picture of what happened here now. Naturally. After all, I'm here, aren't I? She's a lovely person, let me tell you. Down here. Detective Gumshoe must have sat on this bench as he ate a Swiss roll. And as he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench. Ugh, how could he have not cleaned up after himself? How utterly despicable. Don't you dare whip me again. It wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who brought the that creates a rather interesting contradiction of facts. A contradiction where? Up your butt. I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order. Now can I get this dollar? Oh? What am I supposed to do? Somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Eureka! Eureka! About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said that until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his personage. How poor is that guy? Same. His bonus really was only $5, and he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor, meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow. Indeed, that detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? pink rubbery substance I saw is in a different earlier today. I believe this is a piece of a popped balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend, the windowsill captain. That would be the logical conclusion, yes? Oh, okay, it's all done. I believe I now have a very firm grasp on what happened here. I do too. Alright, Francisco, would you care to share what conclusions you've come to? Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition. You should be checking to see if our conclusions are wrong first, so you go ahead. It's almost cute that this partridge. Ooh. It's almost cute that she's going this far to ensure that she wins. Almost. Very well, but first we need to pay His Honor a visit to correct his testimony. September 10th. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up. Do you doubt me? Am I your new subject? In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Even you, a judge, are nothing but a common witness before Von Karma. Silence in the courtroom. Silence, I say! Silence, silence, silence! Mr. Newt, prosecutor recommended, but oh my god, I feel you bit your tongue again, didn't you? As a defender of the law, I could never give a false testimony. You can even place me under oath if you want. Very well, your testimony, if you want. What I saw at recess. During the recess, I went to the restroom. I had to piano. Damn, so he had to go all the way around, like, he had to go all this way to go. That is hard to do. I don't know how people do it. There's a window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see into the hallway. The women's room on the other side of the building. As I entered, I saw that detective buying something from the vending machines. But when I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. Detective, that goes missing. Dude, that sounds mighty suspicious to me. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm? Oh! I'm so used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in the excitement. Fair. Honestly fair. I'll give him that one. Sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. I'm sorry about it. He had completely disappeared. However, his chocolatey handprint was there.
Objection!
Objection. Oh. What was that finger wag for, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone is giving testimony? If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by. Miles Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life. This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honor, I wonder if you might take a look at this furniture. What is that filth? How dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness. If you must know, the uncouth bench seller has already been placed under arrest thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honor. Oh, well that's good, but who was it? We were able to discover something from the smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints. Not happy with committing just murder, he had to go and dirty the courthouse too? Guilty! Your Honor, please calm down. Well, it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench. We have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder. What do you mean? I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbs and pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bed. I, Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusions to be true. Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom? It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at around a grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Frances herself was unable to see out of that window. Her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that the area directly under the hallway window is a blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the men's restroom. Then, it seems that you have made the connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window, yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight. What? Yeah, this one's not so good. Do you finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it with that much enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once. Here, let me try that again. Hold it! There's something of value that you'd like to say? Yes, actually there is. I remembered something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to the court one more time. Even if we overruled him, he'd just keep on talking, wouldn't he? That might not be a bad thing. The more info, the better in a perfect investigation. I suppose it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, that doesn't mean the detective was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the most important detail. As I was in the restroom, I heard the loud bang of a gunshot. How is that? That is the testimony of one who judges the crimes of others. Your Honor! Would you try to state the important facts first next time? I agree. Before you go around judging others, you should learn to judge your own words. Sorry. But honestly, I thought that sound was just a noise popper until just now. Mentions it right before we restarted the trial. He did talk about it. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. I had to think of it the other day with my grandson. Yeah. The most critical point in this argument is the judge looked. That lines up with the gun. Your Honor, if I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony.
Hold it!
As we established, you went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look into that hallway? After I called for recess, I handled the chain prosecutor paperwork. Maybe about 20 minutes until we reconvened? Yes, that sounds about right. This is unexpected. What were you expecting? And I demand to know what that all-knowing smile is for. Your Honor, the statement you made just now is very important. I'd like for you to append it to your testimony. Alright, if you...
Objection!
Your Honor, I cannot allow you to make an objection. What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not. I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection. Egads, I've been overruled. Your Honor, there are simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. What do you mean by that? Oh, he had the gavel. Beat me over the head with it. Claim that you heard the gunshot during the test, but that's simply impossible. Mr. New Prosecutor, recommended by Manager Bonner. Instead of biting your tongue, why don't you... Eek! I see you have no mercy for the elderly either, Franziska. Don't talk. Whipped in the... Ooh, yes, please. With your height, you need a step ladder or 4 to accomplish. Mr. Edgeworth. My ears are not that far gone yet. I'll have you know, I can still hear just... I heard the sound of a gunshot, loud and clear, with my own 2 ears. Your Honor, I have heard it just... It's from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to start. What did you just say? Now I just bit my tongue. Fuck. I'm as bad as the judge. Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to return. How do you explain this glaring contradiction? That can't be. Unfortunately, that is the truth. But I heard it clear as day. Bang! The sound of a gunshot. The sound of a gunshot. Keep pretending to pay attention. That piece of evidence. I always did wonder why I found it where I did. However, now I understand what that gunshot the judge heard really was. Fortunately, Your Honor, this is what really produced the gunshot you heard. They believe. I found this object in the hallway earlier. What is that pink substance? It cannot look like it, but it's actually a piece of a balloon. I see. I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon as into the court record? Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony. What? Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there is no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at the time. Therefore, you must have been the crime scene at lobby number 2. Am I correct? Yes, that's exactly right. Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you heard was produced by a real gun? I think I've said enough that even you can figure that out. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon into thinking it was a gunshot. What manner of trickery is this? That was a good effort you put forth, Miles Edgeworth. But if it was me, I'd have wrapped this thing up before the judge even testified. Care to elaborate on that one something before he even begins? Well, to be honest, I did think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this? That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with courthouse. That is fun. I want to trade these coins with you. That's it. That balloon the girl was holding, it explains everything. Your Honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy. Giving testimony can be such a difficult thing to do. What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very big apology. I will see it to myself that he is released. Wait, there are still a few things I have yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your Honor, I request your permission to further question... But why? I thought we just cleared his name. Whether we did or just now or not, I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is continue on my quest for the perfect explanation. To that end, I must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to the events that occurred in the hallway. Very well. Bailiff! Bring in the dancing lobsters. Please bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom. I must fulfill my mission and find the perfect explanation to this case. I'm surprised that's not a to be continued. That could have been a to be continued. Over an hour, I'm shocked for a second part, but okay. Works for me. What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I've already told you a gazillion times, pal, I didn't do it. I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe. You won't? I'll be the judge of that. No, 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 no! I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that. Y'all, why can't you guys be a little less judgmental? Yes, well, speaking of these judgments, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, excuse me. I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part. Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. You have yet to prove he's completely innocent of this crime. I guess so. What are you guys talking about? In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. Please remember, you are not on trial. This is all just a part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, if you should give false testimony... Yow! My whip will object loud and clear. I will fuck you up. You are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood? I gotcha, pal. Thinking back on the state of the crime scene and judge's testimony, it's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. If I can't break his lie, then we may never get a break in this. While I was on duty, I came down here to this courthouse on Detective Bad's orders. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2. From that time until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time. On my honor as a detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal. He's still singing the same tired tune. In that case, let's have to change the melody. The melodies. I know he's lying. I might pull the information I need out of him. You know, motherfuckers just not lie ever. Everybody's lives would be so much easier if you would just quit lying. been in that hallway the whole time. However, is it not a fact that you did something while you were in that hallway? Of course I did something. I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else? Very well. What exactly does guarding that door entail? Well, to put it simply, oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch. Oh. Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to be effective? You got it, pal. I didn't take a single step away from that door, just like I was ordered not to. Why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden? Because we're all in shock and in awe of your utter stupidity. Scruffy, if you're gonna lie, at least tell us a more believable one. Youch! But I'm not lying. I should hurry up and bring this insipid testimony to a close. Yes, please. You had a handprint on the bench, and you sat down like a lazy. I have an objection. Oh, what is it, pal? Detective Gumshoe, I wonder if you might recognize this from somewhere. Hey, it's one of those things, the courthouse special Swiss rolls, right, pal? Precisely. In that case, I suppose also recall the sullied hallway bench. Hey, you know what? I think it was probably me that did that. Detective Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying up the courthouse like this. You inconsiderate, slovenly pig. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that is a new word for me. Look that word up. I'm assuming I know what it means based on context. Messy and dirty, yep.
Slovenly.
Slovenly. It is slovenly, pig. You say slobby like everybody else. Eek! I promise to clean it up later, I swear. Now then, shall we get down to business? How about the fact that you didn't move in a single step from in front of that door? If that really were the case, how were you able to buy a pack of the Swiss rolls? And furthermore, if you didn't move a single step from in front of that door, how did you manage to get the bench dirty with your grubby hands? Youch! I hit him again. He deserves it. Hit him again. It appears that Francisco's whip can do more damage than my words alone. Alright, I confess. I was hungry, so I bought a pack for myself, okay? Thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out about me eating. But I didn't want to say anything. Unfortunately for you, I saw you do old dastardly deeds. I clearly saw you buying a pack of Swiss rolls. Okay, I'm sorry for lying. That's all I'm sorry for. You got that? Because I'm not holding anything back. Are you sure you're not withholding further information from us? Of course not. I've got nothing else to hide now. Oh, if only that were true, Detective Gumshoe. But it is true, pal. I swear there's nothing else. Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you're aware of the price of a pack of Swiss rolls, correct? Huh? Can I make info? That vending machine out in the hallway is selling packs of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a pack. And yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed your $5 annual bonus check. Isn't that right? Let me ask then, how did you manage to purchase a pack all by yourself? Can you provide me with the proper explanation for that? I told you I bought it by myself, pal. There wasn't anyone else in that hallway with me. There's no one who could have helped me buy it. Don't tell me. You've got some kind of proof that there was someone else in the hallway, don't you? Correct. Yes, if you could. I mean, what are the chances of that? Wait, you do? Of course I do. What? How?
Take that!
Heck is that? Didn't know anything. Prosecutors are all the same, always lying to people. You should stop. Oh, shit. My, how long have you been strung along by this moronic detective? No intention of falling for his lie, because there was definitely a second person. Truly alone all along, I woke this up. Oh, shit.
Take that!
Hey, you showed that to me not 2 seconds ago, pal. Yeah, you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this pack of rolls. Wait, if you didn't buy it, then that means you must have stolen it, you thief! What? I would never do such a thing. All you liars are the same. Start out as thieves. You're under arrest, pal. I believe you meant to assert that all thieves start out as liars. And in that case, what does that say about you, detective? This particular Swiss roll was dropped by a certain someone. There were 2 rolls in this package. You ate one of them. You then gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you? No way, pal. You got it all wrong. I ate both of them. It would appear that we've caught you at last. Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl. They do know each other after all. Why do you continue to come up to me and kick me? Have I wronged you somehow? I have a name, and it's Kay. Hey, what? Kay Faraday. Faraday? Are you perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter? I'm not a you, I'm Kay. Kay? You know, good little girls don't kick other people. Especially not hard enough to leave big, nasty bruises that you do. Well, then you shouldn't have put Gummy under arrest, Mr. Gummy? I guess I should talk to you about Detective Gumshoe. What a cute nickname you've given me. Gummy didn't do anything wrong. Hey. Here's what I will need to speak with her in a bit more detail. Right. You live about the courthouse? It was lagging some years. Now then, okay? Like a stray cat.
Take that!
Okay, I promise to give this to you if you calm down. Oh, a Swiss roll! It really belongs to you though, doesn't it? Saving it for Daddy. Oh, sweetheart. Your father, don't say another word, pal. She doesn't know yet. You're watching out for Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking about how Daddy's not here anymore. Poor child. sorry. Sorry I couldn't protect him. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Alright, let it all out. My father just passed away after all. I myself was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now to have this happen right in front of me. This child, certain shared fate, common bond between us. Edgeworth, what sort of gentleman are you? Are you gonna just stand there and watch a lady cry? Ah, you're right. Sorry about that. Okay. I'll use this hair and dryer. Oh, my cravat! Don't blow your nose on that. I feel better now, thanks. Okay, are you alright? Yep, I'm already alright. I'm gonna push it. I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers. You're a good kid, aren't you, Guy? You always keep your promises, right? That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still gonna keep all of my promises. You're a very brave girl, Guy. You're a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry just for you. Thank you very much, lady. Only telling the truth after all. I fear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Princess was sympathetic to me. Hey, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world. You, a prosecutor, is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are, in a sense. Because we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals. Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls. I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. But I've been working really hard. I see. What have you been working hard on? I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together. Promise notebook. May I take a look inside, Kay? Sure, okay. Diary of sorts between father and daughter. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the truth anyone. Little notebook. Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father. I'm gonna try. Hey, Kay. If I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? It makes me a hero too. Yeah, you're really cool too, Gabby. Yeah, aren't I, Kay? I hand down verdicts of justice, so that makes me a hero too. Yes, and you're also a heroic testimony. You almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail. I'm really sorry about that. Tommy is not a bad man, okay? He's like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Dumpster are good friends, okay? Yeah, we're friends. In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? Okay, promise one. Never take things from a stranger. Never go anywhere with a stranger. Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules. Okay, be a good girl and just okay? Cry. Honestly, fair. I'm sure I'll have to look at that eventually. Dick Gumshoe. So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe right there? Yep. I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the very lift machine, so I said hi. What was this? Where everything got crazy. How long were the two of you together? We went on our own way. Right now, Kay and I only talked for a little while and that's it. Oh, which means you know have confirmed Kay was in the hallway during the recess. You got me. I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister. Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay? I didn't really have a lot of money. I made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. That still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one. For $1. That's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct? Yeah, thanks so much for doing that, mister. Sure, but let me ask you, that dollar is still in it. Hey, before we came, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal. Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest? Yow! I sense that you guys are less than forthcoming. Sorry about your roughly. Promises you made in your promise notebook, correct? Yeah, let's see. Right here on this page. For one. Alright then. I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You take it, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back the next time we meet. Okay. Daddy said I couldn't borrow things from strangers. Put it back on. Or am I supposed to believe that he had the spare in his pocket? Uh-oh. I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little Kay in that hallway. I told you to stop being mean to Gummy. There's still something you have yet to resolve. Beg your pardon? We still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us. That's... Oh? Don't tell me you lied for my sake. Don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay. What's the detective's motive for lying? You can't explain that. Call this a perfect investigation. His reasoning for lying is very simple. What? Here's what I believe to be his reason. A simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay. It's obvious the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. If you ever... Faraday in Kay's promised notebook? How does this explain anything? You can take a look at this page. It's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay. But a foolishly foolish fool's full of a foolish reason for a fool.
Hold on, I need to get a picture of that. That's too fun, actually.
What a foolishly foolish fool's reason. Yow! Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you? Because I'm your friend, Kay, that's all. Gummy! At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now? I said no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. Ooh, dirty. For a while. I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending machine was taunting me. But all the cash you had on you was $5. That wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls. Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up. Kicking. Thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy, I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. I only had about $1. So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together and bought a pack of Swiss rolls together. But I was worried about breaking my promise. Like Gummy said, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he... Don't worry. You won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. You didn't really get it from me, you know? Told me. Scruffy would consider it. Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together? Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Hey? Hey, I believe this also belongs to you. Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. Garbage lying around, okay? No, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one away. It was sitting high up on a windowsill where you couldn't see it. So, just this one time, forgive me. I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it. Because Gummy dropped half of the Swiss roll. Wow, you really got me there, pal. I thought maybe I should give... And I saw you picking up Gummy. Picked me, got it? Sure are a feisty. I'm really sorry. It's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. What about this Swiss roll? Would it be alright with you? I held on to it. She was cleared of all charges and free to go. Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay? Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe did not have committed the double murder.
Objection!
Actually, it proves just the opposite. As Earth, you've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one. What do you mean? Quite rude to eavesdrop. manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such insolence? You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. Oh, what have we here? What is a child doing? Courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child away. It's close to you. That girl is Mr. Ferris. I know. Oh, what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? It's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of foot. I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement on it, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct? Yeah, but see, isn't it obvious that I could He's the only person who could have gone into lobby number 2 at the time of the violence. I have no counter-argument. Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest. But the investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose. Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Ooh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like that. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. So we're back to square one. Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. Investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we've yet to inspect. Where Detective Bad and Miss U were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1. Lobby number 1. Save my progress. My progress. Alright, that is that. I'm gonna take another break and then we're gonna be back. This one's gonna be a little bit of a longer break. I'm hoping to be in by 3. Let's see. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all later.